announcements. So, new camera. It's the Samsung Gear 360. So you can watch me while you watch where I'm going. Good times. Just to start, I regret back day yesterday. My back was not enjoying that uphill. So, first run back. It's Tuesday following the marathon. So this is day 9. So pretty good. Yeah, just figured I'd record, recap a bit about the race. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, preparation went pretty well. I'll probably have like a second video talking about my dumb preparation for this. I pretty much just did easy miles and did like mildly specific-ish stuff. But yeah, because I mean, like anything that I recorded was when I was in the zone to be like, let's crush this. And I lost that pretty quick. I was just like, you know what? I want to enjoy running for a while. Not to mention I had to start studying for the MCAT. So yeah, we just went with that. Almost at the top of the hill. But yeah, so it went pretty well. I'd say we were averaging like 55-ish for most weeks' mileage leading into it. Felt pretty good. Week of, including the race, I think it was about 50. So tapered up, sort of, pretty nicely. Closest real workout was a Saturday up-tempo long run a week out, which was about 15 at 6:20 to 6:30, somewhere in there. And then a Monday mildly progressive run where it was like 3 miles out, then on the way back go for a marathon effort, but like the slow end of it, which was 6:30 for the 250 goal, and then kind of cut down if you feel good. I cut down while feeling okay, but more just because I needed to book it back to the bathroom. So that went pretty well, yeah. All in all, good start. We're gonna cut here for a second. All right, just skipped all the water. Didn't want to deal with that. Plus, it's actually a pain in the ass to like hold one hand up while filming. So I don't know, weird things. But yeah, so Saturday night, my dad and I got to the expo, picked up our packet, all the good stuff, did my like pre-race recovery routine, which is just like a lot of stretching and rope stretching, foam rolling, etc. Damn it, more water. But yeah, so then Sunday morning, woke up around 5:20, 5:30-ish. The entire week, the only things that I practiced to like keep consistent was sleep schedule and kind of like my body being up at that time. So the entire week I had been sleeping like 9 to 5, trying to get used to that. But yeah, so then got to the race. My warm-up was like a 5, maybe 6 minute loop around the high school. That was the starting gym. So just did that. Drills, a couple of strides, good old stuff. Can't really hop that with the camera in hand. And so yeah, then a couple of strides. We got inside. Turns out one of the buses transporting people got delayed. So the race got pushed back to 7:45. All good still. So now like race time, you know. So the race went out pretty well. There was about a group of 4 of us up front that were in the marathon, along with a couple of 10K relay guys who were like switching every 10K. One of them hauled ass, so we were like, we're not gonna stick with him. So paced off the 10K guys through like 5K, at which point we were kind of pacing them. Oh boy. And so yeah, through 10K pretty smooth. Like mentally I think I was still waking up a little bit, because at like 4 I was like, wow, 6:30 suck. And then like half a mile later, mid uphill, I was like, oh, I could bang this out easy right now. So yeah, just kind of fluctuating a bit. Like I said, solid pack of 4 through about till honestly like 17, but at around 10K-ish I switched into the lead, or at least just like, you know, giving a light little 2-step. Wind was pretty bad, so we were trying to like switch off, trying to make sure at least we had a group, we had some motivation, no one was running into the wind by themselves. Lots of camaraderie, you know, And so, yeah, make it pretty smooth. I took my first goo at mile 8, which was a course goo. And then right around there is where we entered kind of like the open lands, at which point the wind was a bitch. And so from about like 8 to 12, it was kind of open. After 12, like it was a bit easier, like the wind clearly wasn't bogging me down. That said, like I think that part of the race, I should have let some of the other guys like take the lead with me, because I think it bogged me down a lot more than I thought. Because after that, pretty smooth, pretty much up till 15 or 16, at which point a mutual friend of some of us in the lead, he pretty much just hopped in, like off the course. He was taking pictures and stuff earlier. He just hopped in, gave it like a little pace car boost. And so I was with him 15 to 16. 16 I kind of tucked back in because I was like, hey, I'm mildly feeling it. At 17, on this double hill into the open where it was windy as hell, I dropped off. I was like, nope, it's a bad idea. But that said, it was like controlled, because I was pretty much like, okay, right now I could just like try and latch, just, go into like track mentality where it's just stare at some dude's back, cover all moves. That said, I knew the uphills were coming and I wasn't really feeling that. So it's like, we're gonna sit it out. Backed off. Paul, after I think taking the guys through like 19, maybe 20, circled back to me. And I was with him till about 2021. Just making conversation. We backed off. I was like, okay, let's try and keep it at 7 or below, which to me still felt pretty good. Like, I was still conversational. So I still felt like, very cognizant that we could pretty comfortably come back from this. So around 20, I had a goo at 16, by the way. Around 20, I had one of my own personal goos, and then had another goo at 22. So at this point, between those 2 miles, I actually felt kind of confident about like getting back on the horse. And then my Achilles kicked back in, which had kind of been bothering me for about like 10 days prior to the race. Like it just cropped back up a little bit, which was frustrating. And then my left patellar was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna let you climb anymore, which was kind of rough. So I kind of just tried to be like, all right, let's just finish it. It's an easy run. We can make it through. Like at that point, I didn't need to run that slow to run like 2:55. I could just kind of chill. Then I'm going, and then 22 to like 24, 24.5. It's like this long gradual uphill with like at the 24 mile marker, there being this annoying ass hill. So that was pretty frustrating. Like 25, just before it, just after like the 24 hill, I was like, all right, bathroom break. We can't do it. Finally hit the runner struts, which like I never saw it coming. It was kind of sudden. So I don't really think there were any fueling issues. But yeah, came up, stopped for about a minute, and I was like, all right, let's just hammer through this. Because right before the bathroom for about like a minute and a half, I was like jogging. Just like, all right, we gotta make it. Got the half marathon guys to kind of drag me along. And then just, once we got to the top of the hill, I was like, all right, last mile, crush it, you just gotta go. So yeah, finishing, I was like, there was another marathon guy and I was like, no, if I can't get top 3, I gotta get top 5. So I was like, nope, held him off to stay in 5th. But yeah, pretty good. After the race, got a, what's his face? It's like the pants. I'm completely blanking on the name, but I'll remember eventually. And then it's like the compressive pants. Whatever, I'll remember. But yeah, and then after that I got like a massage. And this was the first massage that was actually good. Like this lady knew what she was doing, which was great. Got some food, headed back home. So it was a pretty good session. For like post-recovery, I didn't really do much, just like eat a lot. And as some of you in the Discord may know, on Monday, I did a 10,000 calorie challenge, which honestly helped a lot. Like, no liquid calories, so I couldn't have any protein shakes, but I think just like the volume of food, the carbs and protein and fat, just kind of helped recovery a lot and accelerated it quite a bit, which was nice to have. Yeah, and then after that, on Tuesday evening, actually, I went to like one of those sensory deprivation tanks, which was really cool. Like, the moment I walked out of it, I had no soreness at all, which was fantastic. Like, it actually makes such a huge difference. And I think the overall experience is something people should try just in general, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, that was like the whole thing. I think I talked about the race enough. That said, if I have anything more, I'll like clip on shit after this. But yeah, so past like 9 days in between, it's pretty much just been lax. On around Thursday, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, following the race, I went back to the gym. That said, didn't bother with any leg stuff. It was just upper body. And so, yeah, right now my back is sore, which is kind of annoying. I think it kind of did help, though, get some of the climbing legs back up on the earlier hill. But yeah, so now, like, future plans are pretty much just, like, cruise to the turkey trot, kind of still just doing regular runs and trying to see where I'm at. And then following that, I got free entry into a half marathon December 1st, which is like the Sunday following the Thursday turkey trot, which will be pretty nice. Sub 80 at the very least, given that my first split in the marathon was like 83:30, 83:40. Oh yeah, I ended in 2:57, by the way. Garbage, but yeah. And so, yeah, that'll pretty much be it. And after that, we'll determine where we go from here. Boston registration did sadly close like 3 days before the race, which kind of sucked. So that means my earlier marathon in May didn't get me in. I think I was 36 or 38 seconds above the cutoff time. So we're just like, yes, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, I'm not surprised at all. So that said, Boston 2020 isn't happening. Boston 2021 for sure, though, especially considering that after that, running might take a dip with med school stuff. But yeah, so right now I think my focus will just be doing whatever, but long-term planning will probably be geared towards my college's home track meet, which is like typically the weekend or 2 weekends following Boston. So got a long time. Figure I'll go for a steeple PR, which would be sub 10, or a 5K PR. Maybe just do both. Just say screw it, kind of use it as like a transitory period to a nice half marathon or marathon. So yeah, that's basically where we're at now. Today's run is just nice and easy, it might be 6.5, I don't remember. But yeah, just nice and easy run through the trails, as you can tell. I think the climb earlier kind of took the wind out of me. But yeah, so just having a good time. I'm wearing the Bellingham Bay Marathon shirt, which is nice. Also got the hat on, actually. Rocking, I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll wait till we're on the road. But yeah, rocking the Ultra 1 V3s. Pretty nice shoe, I've had them for a while. They can take a beating more than others. And right now I wanted something with a lot of cushioning. Let's see if this works. But yeah, green socks, rocking my high school cross-country socks. They're pretty nice. So yeah, just having a good time. Otherwise it's kind of cold out here, which is why I've probably been sniffling and all that good stuff. But yeah, good first run back. I'll probably have like an add-on after this. This is already going to be a plenty long video. And I'll apologize right now for all the shaking that I'm sure has happened. I'll figure out if there's a way to stabilize this. But yeah, video-wise, also, I don't know if there's going to be anything planned coming up soon, but like, you know, anything fun that I do, just run-wise, or if this camera works out well, just like find a nice trail route to do. That's going to be it. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Started recording for a bit again. This is a pretty nice spot. It's the last like 2 miles of the trail. Might be 3. It's 2 of trail, maybe 1 of road. But yeah, that's pretty nice. So, I can't really see much right now. But yeah, maybe some other time when my arm's less tired, I'll do the entire video on this stretch. But yeah.